Hello everybody, just wanted to make a video here. Just waiting out in the car. I just dropped off my daughter for dance, and I've been having some interesting conversations as always with people, and lately some people just brought this this interesting thought up that I guess I've always been aware of, but hadn't really, I don't know, hadn't really thought about that in depth. But a lot of people are telling me that the way I communicate with them and connect with them, even when I'm just talking to them, sometimes feels like there's some energetic, of course, deeper transmission and coding and things like that. So, and so I was just noticing that. I've been noticing that there's truth to that, absolutely. And then it just opened my mind to doing this video that, just to give you guys a reminder. Remember, you're living in this divine matrix here. Remember, it is a divine matrix, okay? I mean, you can believe it's malevolent if you want, but I want to say I know it's a divine matrix that we're in. And what does that mean? I mean, but it means that things are like, yeah, really real at the level they're real here, but they're, not that real in the deeper sense of the universal power of source. And they're just a blip here, we're just little blips of energy right in here. And yet we're so much more precious than that, right? So it's all of it. And so I'm here just to remind you to just, when you start realizing you're in a divine matrix that can't hurt you, I think that's really important right now. Because, yeah, especially these 4-year cycles with these U.S. elections, like the fear levels are just to get cranked up on purpose on us. So coming off of COVID and all the stuff going on, to me, is part of the divine matrix. Ultimately, it's about a part of the game that we're playing. And so yeah, even this kind of rambling thing, there's coding, there's clues coming to you all day long. And I'm just one more clue. What is it pointing to? It's just pointing to just being awake, that we can take things lightly. We don't have to be so serious about everything and all the time. And we have got to lighten up. Those are are being more lightened up, are transmitting the light, and are sharing their love and their joy with the world, and more compassion. And so the more we can allow ourselves to do that, the better off we can be. So deciphering the real coding of what's going on, when you realize you're in a divine matrix, you realize every piece is giving you a hint, a clue to your deeper divine nature, waking you up to something for you just to be aware of, just an awareness of something. So one of the things I'm going to be talking more and more about, for sure, is going to be money. And, I'm going to talk about money magic. And one of the things that came up recently in an interview I did with, actually it was Doria Cordova, who will air, I think, in a couple of days. And she, she's done incredible things. She did Money in You, which was huge for some people, have made a huge impact in the world, like Robert Kiyosaki and whatnot. You'll learn about her in the podcast. So I'll make sure to share it here. Start doing that more. But one of the things she said is that for those of us that want to, in this case, those of us who want to rock our sacred purpose, there are some of us that money is part of our journey, in a deeper way. And so if you're desiring money, you struggle with the energy around money, and you want lots of money, or you get confused, and sometimes you wonder if it matters, right? That's all part of the divine coding, or whatever that is part of your lesson plans, right? So for me, I like to work with money a lot, not only to give people more access to their true divine, to money itself. Okay, first that, right? That idea first. That's the 3D experience or concept, right? But also the deeper awakening that happens if that is part of your life lessons. So when it is part of your life lessons, it's a huge awakener to really study and be focused on allowing the vibrancy of sharing and receiving and giving your energy, and allowing yourself to value what you do, to receive wealth, the wealth frequencies and the money and everything with it, allowing yourself to love yourself fully. And so all the signs coming to us are there for us to appreciate and love this beautiful journey. And that, for those of you that want to rock your sacred purpose, you'll experience more abundance and wealth when you wake up within this divine matrix. Realize everything is there, just trying to really support and help you, even the greatest challenges. So, and as I always say, I mean, even the greatest challenges can bring you to a place of beauty and peace and joy, even while it's unfolding sometimes. So, and that just shows, demonstrates our divine nature. And the mind always separates and says, this was good, that was bad, right? So when it's going the way our mind wants it to go, oh, it's good. Let's go in the way that our mind doesn't want to go, oh, it's bad. But the truth is none of that's real. What's the truest, realest thing is, it's all amazing. And this is something I was just talking about on an interview I was on Aquarian radio last night, actually. Talked about this and much more. But yeah, we have to embrace all that. And so you just imagine like our higher self is the programmer, okay? Let's just say it is, okay? So dropping you hints and clues all day long in every single thing that you see. I mean, every single thing. I mean, there's bugs out there. I don't know if you can see anything out there, but there's trees, there's leaves, there's people all around here. There's all kinds of things going on, and it's all part of this, like, these kids are having fun, like that. Like I could be like, wow, these kids are like, I could be neutral. I could be like, wow, I wish they weren't doing that right now. I'm on a live, it's interfering me. Or I could be like, wow, yeah, that's a playful nature. I want to be with that. So when we listen deeply, we get still and we feel deeper down inside what things are trying to tell us. We get a sense of it, and that's all you really need, is this deeper awareness to keep deepening. And it's what it's about. It's about getting in this frequency of that enlightened presence, and all the rest flows. That's where when people work with me, I can help guide them through their awakening process, but also to bring your gifts out in the world, the thing you're here to do, and that part of the whole deal, and to thrive financially. So that's where all this channeling of your money magic comes in, that I'm going to talk about on Saturday morning. I'm going to have a call on it. Now, I'll make sure I put the information in here soon once we have it all set up. But I'm going to do a call, and I'll be doing scanning and channeling and all kinds of stuff to help you right on the call to start, channeling your money magic. I mean, life's magical. I mean, it can be so easy. It can be so much easier. It can be so delightful every step along the way. So anyway, so I just want to share this quick, live with you. I have not seen anybody here live. Maybe someone is here. I haven't seen any comments. But just a joy to share with you. And just pay attention. Everything's speaking to you. Feel from deep down in your core, like your sacral, or maybe your power center, but for me it goes to the sacral. Everything's speaking to you. What energy is it bringing you? What do you sense from it? It doesn't have to be a conclusion. It's just an awareness, just a feeling. It's just a frequency. And being aware of that alone is what's transformative. And then all this thing about what you need to know or whatever that is about, but those things come. The things you need to figure out, so to speak, occur to you in the mix as your mind keeps judging and evaluating. Am I doing things right? Maybe I should be doing this. Maybe I should be doing that. So anyway, so that's the little tidbit I want to share with you today. And the coding for your fulfillment is everywhere in this divine matrix, in every single moment, and just reminding you. Okay, all right, well, lots of love, and talk to you soon again.